grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Yeah, yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the title, Wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all they niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm throwing a monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. In this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers, you already know. It's another Surfing Nation situation, you feel me? Alright, we about to get into this one, you feel me? I need y'all to hit that like, hit that comment section, and hit the sub, and holler at the blood, you know what I mean? Ring that noti bell, you know what I'm talking about? Alright, I got a little, well, I'm trying to make it quick. I don't know how quick it's gonna be though. You know what I'm saying? But I got a quick story. Now, oh wait, before I get into the story, hey, yo. What's effing with? You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was gonna be seeing y'all for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Nigga try to play with me in traffic in the AM. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna have to lay him, man. Like, I don't know what that boy was. I don't know what that boy was on, but that nigga right there was tripping. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was fake tripping. Like, you know what I mean? So that nigga let me get the ups on him and everything. He better be thinking my wife, nigga. Like, my wife had to remind me, like, she's like, oh, don't forget I'm in here because you playing. Like, that nigga was playing. You feel me? Like, he really need to be thinking my wife because listen, man, you do something crazy, made me put me in fear of my life, and I got my fam. Nigga, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? You was bugging. That's one thing I do like about living down here in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about? For real, because that self-defense, that shit work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? What they be saying? Free body. So I'm always gonna be on that. And niggas don't be on that. That's why dudes be getting caught slipping, you feel me? Like, you get the ups on niggas. Oh, you true, you don't remember me, huh? Or you thought what happened was something I was gonna let go, huh? You bugging, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that happened. But we're gonna get into this story now. So, you know, we always hear when we talking about gang banging and everything, how dudes get caught for false flagging, you know what I mean? Basically, not real right. So you claiming something that you ain't. But we don't hear too much, which I ain't, I'm trying to think, I ever heard a story on YouTube on, nah, I ain't heard a story on YouTube about this, so, hey, I might be the first one to bring this specific topic up, you know what I mean? But it's a rare thing when you get caught false tatting. Yeah, not false flagging, false tatting. All right. So false tatting is what it sounds like. You getting yourself tatted, you feel me, with something that is related to a certain entity, and you're not a part of that. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So just like false flagging, now false tatting, that's wicked, you know what I'm saying? I mean, false anything, just being a false person in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's wicked. But false tatting, permanently pitting something on you that you ain't even earned, like, that's crazy work. That's crazy work, G. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work, G. So I got like a two in one, you know what I mean? And one going to deal with Grape, with the grape homie, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And the other going to deal with the BCB homie, the Brim homie, you feel me? And both of these situations, happened when I was locked up in Delaney Hall for the robberies. You know what I'm saying? So the story I told, if you watching this, you ain't seen the stories about the being in the green monster, which is Essex County Corrections, then go check that out. You feel me? But anyone you see when I got the long hair, that means whatever I'm talking about happened during the time when that robbery happened. You see the little charges. You feel me? You gonna see. But anyway, during that time, so boom, I'm trying not to make this too long and drawn out, but I'm gonna give y'all these two joints. So boom, Delaney Hall. This is 2009. You know what I'm saying? 2009. Boom. So Delaney Hall in there. Now I mean, this is when we just got moved. Well, I just got moved from the Max. Not everybody came from the Max though. You know what I'm saying? But this is when I just got moved from the Max after I refused, and they sent me to the 2 building for a little while, and then they sent me anyway. It was me and some 7 homies. We had all like refused to go because we all had situations in our units. Just go figure. And I was good, even though it's the Max tier. Sound crazy, you feel me? But hey, I ain't gonna lie, like I was good in the Max, like, and it was going down, but I was good, you feel me? So I ain't feel like I ain't want to do no move. But anyway, I end up there. So boom, like I was telling y'all, the homies, we opened up Liberation side of Delaney Hall. You feel me? Which was the high bail side of Delaney Hall. You had to have a bail of 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I think it was 100,000 to 200, something like that. And the reason why this spot was open just for, and I don't even know if I even mentioned it in that video, but the reason why they really opened that spot was because it was overcrowded during that time. Anybody that was locked up during this time, you would know, like, we spent, when you in processing, nigga, we was in the bullpen for like a whole week. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. You feel that shit was crazy in the bullpen, dumb long. You know what I'm saying? You don't put to be in the bullpen when you coming in. You ain't put to be in there nowhere near no whole week. You feel me? So that's why they opened that. So the homies, we all opened it. You feel me? It was mob homies, 135th homies. You feel me? The 7 homies. It was a gang of 7 niggas. I ain't gonna lie. 7 homies, Shine homies. I don't think there was no murder homies in there. Brim homies, you feel me? And it wasn't even that many Brim homies for real. You know what I'm saying? And in my room, that was a 7 room because it was only me, 1 mob homie, and it was, I don't remember son name, but I know my brother and a couple niggas know son, because me and him ended up getting cool. And when I came home, you know what I mean, and I was telling niggas, y'all ran the such up, boom. They're like, oh yeah, that's son, but something like Lloyd Banks anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just call him Lloyd Banks. You feel me? So it's me, him. We the only homies that's on some West Coast, LA type of time. You feel me? As far as him, Brim, I'm being Rue. You feel me? And it was a gang of 7 homies. You know what I'm saying? 7 homies. So boom. That's how the dynamic was. So I told y'all how the situation happened when an influx of Crips started coming in. All of a sudden, like, it was mad homies. Then I know where mad Crips. Well, I'm talking about like they put all the Crips together and said, like just threw them inside, liberate. I don't know if they went to the Max, because I told you, you got a high bail. But once your bail drops to a certain level, they're gonna bring the liberation, you feel me, to make room in that 3 building. Cause shit, nigga, this is North or Essex County, period, because everybody Essex County go there. It's a lot of serious crime they be needing room in the Max. You feel me? So, and we need room, and these niggas in there with $1 million bails. So you got a 6-figure bail, a low 6 figures. You feel me? Yeah, they feel like, nah, we could afford to move you somewhere else. But the crazy thing is, you still moving dudes that had serious crime. Like, for instance, I came in, my bail was $500,000. You feel me? I had to go through multiple bail reduction hearings. You feel me? For my bail to drop to the $100,000 that I ended up getting moved to liberation, to open liberation up, and I bailed out off of that. You feel me? So I had to go through that. So I'm saying that to say you got a whole bunch of dudes that have likely probably been through the same thing I've been in. I'm in there for 2 first-degree armed robberies. That is a violent crime. You feel me? That is one of the top violent crimes. That's one of the top things in Jersey. Of course, it don't go over like murder or nothing, but that's one of the top type of charges. That kidnapping, stuff like that. Those are the niggas that's gonna get you the football numbers. You feel me? So you got a whole bunch of other niggas that's in there for these type of crimes. I think the only thing you couldn't be in there, even if your bail wasn't too high, was for like manslaughter. I think anything with somebody losing their life, because manslaughter is like a much lower level of unaliving somebody, for those that don't know, you feel me, compared to murder. All right, now I'm saying, so manslaughter, you know what I mean, dudes still pass, but I'm telling you, the amount of time that dudes for manslaughter be getting is damn near a free body. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes get the higher part of it, but it be niggas that done got like 6 years, you feel me, off of a man down. You know what I'm talking about? It just all depends on how it played out. It don't show it premeditated. There's a lot that go into that, and a lot of times dudes be copping out to that. You know what I mean? If you don't cop out, you probably start off with the murder. You feel me, in the drop, but I think that's the only type of dude that wasn't in there, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be wrong about that. I just don't remember bumping into nobody or hearing nobody that was in there for any type of version of a man down in there with us, because usually they bail gonna be dumb high too. You feel me? Like murders and all that, manslaughter, you might not get as much, nowhere near as much. Like I said, 6 years, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a lot at all for the something like that, but I don't mean your bail reflected that either. So let me add that point too. So yeah, usually when somebody lose their life, your bail not even gonna be low enough to even have qualified for liberation. I'm just sorry to have to tell you that, but we was in there, you feel me? A whole bunch of wild niggas, you know what I'm saying? So boom, when all the Crips started coming in, told y'all we bumped heads with them. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Had a situation we had in the bathroom with them. But after that, it was smooth between us. It's just something that, it's that balance. You know what I mean? You already know life, period, is about balance. Everything gonna balance itself out. You feel me? That's just how everything goes, just the natural thing. You feel me? So there's a whole bunch of homies. Crip niggas, the Crip niggas is not pussy. They're not sweet. You feel me? Actually, a lot of Crip niggas go dumb hard, because on the East Coast, you know, it's the opposite than the West Coast. You feel me? So there's a lot more homies on the East Coast. So if you were Crip on the East Coast, the same way if you was a blood on the West Coast, back when the dynamic, now it ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of Crip, a lot of bloods. It's still more bloods, of course, but it ain't as overwhelming as it was on the East Coast. And Cali, it's still a way more Crips. I just think that's how they're going to be though. You feel me? So anyway, them niggas ain't sweet, so you know it's gonna happen. They're gonna clash with us because we got the program going, everything is going the way we want it to. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be a punana to not. So I respect it, come with it, you feel me? But they smooth, you know what I mean? And mind y'all, I know a couple of the niggas who eventually was coming in too after that happened and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, that was just regular, you know what I mean? That was just a big old friendly fade. It's called that, with a whole bunch of fades going at one time, but they was all friendly. Nobody lost their life, ain't nobody get back on it literally was like, it happened, that was that, you feel me? Boom, regular, you know what I'm saying? So now, a lot of infighting start happening though. Like now, it's like, all right, we got this out of the way. Now it's back to regular programming. Like whether it be like ops, like dudes that really got problems on the street inside the Delaney Hall. You feel me? Boom, it's going to happen. Delaney Hall used to be wild as hell. Anybody that was locked up during them times and before, you feel me? When Delaney Hall first opened till whenever that joint, well, I'm gonna speak on when I was there. From when I was last there, which was 2012, you feel me? Yo, action packed. You know what I mean? So liberation is the same thing. Just that it might be, I don't know if I could say worse because we got less people, because like honesty and freedom side got more people, so it was extra crazy. But liberation side, nigga, just like I said, it's the type of people that was in there. I believe that's why, because a lot of dudes know too how much time they gonna eventually be getting, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes done got, and if your record is bad, even if your bail dropped to get moved, you feel me? These niggas be already super stressing because of the type of charges dudes is looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So, hey man, now back what I was saying. So now we're gonna talk about the tats. We're gonna get into the tats. I gave y'all a little bit of story. Yeah, I'm running around. Y'all know I do that, especially after I done smoked the Usama Honda. You feel me? So Grape story. We're gonna start off with that one first. So this is actually a case of not false tatting. It's more so false tatting after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I say that if I'm gonna say that, because the person was good when they got it, but then they wasn't good, and now they gotta remove it. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Anytime a situation about to happen, you could usually tell. You could usually feel the shift in the winds. You know what I'm saying? Like things people start, especially if you paying attention, which you should be. You feel me? But niggas will start moving a certain way and all this and that. So boom, we're gonna speed this one up. A nigga came in Grape, you feel me? Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm saying son came in regular. Now I mean, they don't know that nigga, never seen him before. You know, it's a lot of grapes. It's a lot of Grape. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I would have to say in Jersey, they probably the biggest set on the Crip side of things. Between them, it's a lot of 60s too, but man, it's a gang of fucking grapes, homie. Them niggas is everywhere. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, nigga, that vine is spreading, you know what I'm saying? And y'all already know about with the grape, homie, heavy anyway, you know what I'm saying? Those my brothers from another, you know what I'm talking about? So boom, this is a situation with them, right? So now, nigga comes in, boom, boom. So everything was good when he came in. I ain't hear nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking, you know what I mean? Regular days going by, you feel me? Interact with home, interact with some of my crip niggas. You feel me? Interact with niggas, boom, boom. So on one like random day, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is in the day room part. So now we got these big ass flat screens and stuff everywhere. Now, I mean, even inside of your dorm, your little mini dorm room, cause that was like a mini dorm room, I call it. Ain't a whole bunch of niggas in there, but it's a decent amount. You feel me? But it's flat screens everywhere, all right? So in the day room, they got like, I believe it was like an Xbox in there too. But niggas just be chilling, macking. You feel me? It's little things to do. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie, they had that shit set up pretty nice. Like ain't feel as much as like jail, like how jail would really feel. Even the mattresses were thick. Like it would have thick mattresses in there. I ain't never mentioned that one, I don't think, but that was crazy. Like I actually got a decent sleep in that bitch. Crazy. But anyway, chilling. So one of my Grape homies, I see son coming beelining it. Like son look like he on a mission. You know how niggas be looking at you. You already know nigga. Like so I'm like, oh yo, what's good, nigga? Like you feel me? So that nigga stopped, and he stopped like I threw him off. Like oh, like he wasn't expecting that. Like he was dialed in. So I'm like, damn, you good, nigga? You feel me? Boom. So he like, oh yeah, I'm good. He like, but nah, let me holler at you real quick. You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying, yo. It's about to go. You about to go. And this is one of my mans, but he wasn't supposed to tell me this, so I'm for sure not gonna say his name. Y'all know I'd be real strategic, making sure you know what I mean? I got the name placements where they need to be and sometimes when they don't need to be. You feel me? But this was great business. He wasn't supposed to tell me this, so for sure I'm not gonna put him on a blast or nothing. But that was my man's. You feel me? So he told me, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So boom. He like, yeah, it's about to go. Then we're about to have to you know what I mean, basically kick a nigga out of the freaking whip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, this nigga Milk, you feel me? So Milk, all right. Some of y'all might not may heard the term, may be familiar with the term, some may not. If you're not, it's just another way of saying fool. You know what I mean? Like, just, you're no good. All right, so boom, he like, that nigga Milk. So he like, I'm about to let the homies know, you feel me? Because it was something that had literally just came down. You know what I mean? Because we got phones inside of our room, so you could be on the phone as long as you want. As long as nobody else need to use it, you could be in that motherfucker burning down. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I know I used to be on the phone too. I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I don't feel like going out and walking around. Or I'm in one of them moods, cause I be having like bipolar moods, and a lot of dudes in there be, you feel me? Especially if depending on what type of case you got, you might get that phone call. A phone call could change everything. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? A phone call could change everything. You know what I'm saying? So, what I was saying, so boom. So he had just got that info, you feel me? Know what I mean? So, or days, like some of them got it, but you know, everybody everywhere. Know what I mean? Chilling, like I said, we just be scattered around chilling. You know what I'm saying? When in certain situations, you know, the homies come together, we have meetings and stuff, we come together, blah, blah, blah. Know what I mean? Parting the garbage truck, you feel me? Just in case y'all hear that in the back, that's the garbage truck out there like that. You feel me? He dumping the hell out of my garbage can. Like, that shit crazy. But anyway, boom. So now let's go. So is he playing music? Yo, the garbage truck got a system or something on. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's the garbage truck, nigga. Yo, ATL different. You feel me? Like, but yeah, so boom. So he like, all right, yeah, boom. So I'm like, all right, go, feel me? Go ahead, do your thing. So now, boom. They, I mean, he go to his homies, let them know, cause niggas everywhere, you feel me, scattered out, boom, boom. And you start seeing everybody moving. All right, so boom. I'm still regular, I'm still chilling and shit. Now, you feel me? So one of the things he had told me too, almost forgot that. He had told me like, yeah, we about to finesse, like he about to get his ass whooped basically, you know what I'm saying? Like a DP, I mean, not him, one of the other Grape niggas, but they're really not. It's just to get him into the bathroom, because that's where they was going at. You know what I'm saying? To the bathroom, you feel me? So, I never found out what this nigga did though. He never told me that. He just said, yeah, we about to pay him, yeah, we about to finesse this nigga. Nah, I mean, basically finesse him into the freaking bathroom and then trash him. You know what I'm saying? Shit that niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sleepwalk you. You know what I mean? Rock you to sleep just like that. You know what I'm saying? How you? Oh yeah, you about to? That's, you know. Boom! Oh, what the? I did not know I was the victim. Yeah, you are. So boom, I see them all go inside the freaking bathroom, right? Boom, boom. They go inside there. Once somebody stay on the outside, usual protocol, you feel me? Somebody stay on the outside, whoever in the bathroom gotta get out that bathroom. You feel me? No resistance is put up. If you in there taking a shiznit, then nigga, we just going away. Ain't nobody about to just rush you off the toilet. If you let nigga just rush you off the toilet and you in the middle of taking the shiznit, then you bugging. Nigga, y'all just gonna have to whoop my ass on this toilet. You feel me? Y'all gonna have to beat the shit out of me, literally, nigga. You bugging, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to force and cut my shit short, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But once you out of there, you out of there, you know what I'm saying? And nobody else coming in, you feel me? You gotta just wait real quick. Niggas don't hog it up forever. You know what I mean? Ass whoopings, all that should be quick. So boom. They go in there. So I ain't gonna lie, I eased a little closer to the bathroom without looking too obvious, because I already know what's about to happen. Boy, you start hearing the thunder. You know what I'm saying? You start hearing boom, 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 boom. You could hear the mix up. So boom, after the mix up happened, niggas coming out. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just like, yo, you already know, like you gotta get up out of here, and you need to get those get those tats covered ASAP. You feel me? ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Because son had his shit tatted. He had a freaking vine. I believe he had a face tat too. I don't know if he had a grape on his face though, or something else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only saying that because I got quite a few grape homies that actually got the grape on their face. You know what I'm saying? Like a grape right there. You know what I mean? Different sizes, bigger ones, little smaller ones. But a lot of them have the vine. You feel me? So, I don't know the combination he had, but son had a nice amount of tats. You feel me? He was a pretty big dude, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they really had to thunder son up unless he was just a big for nothing nigga. Like I said, I don't know him or anything, but he was a pretty big dude though. But anyway, like, yo, you need to get that covered. So boom, I don't know what happened later on, but they checked that nigga out, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, they had son looking crazy. But whatever came down the line that got him milk or food, labeled milk, or you know what I mean, food rather, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know, because it was on the streets, boy, you'd have been in a worse situation, you know what I'm saying? I know of situations of dudes that a name was bad, went bad from Grape, you feel me? Like I'm very, like y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? Like those my guys, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of situations that of course I would not speak on. You would feel me? Shit that I probably shouldn't be, I shouldn't be privy to. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that would have went a different way on the street. So son, I'm sure he know that too, is thankful that whoever was found out while you was incarcerated. Know what I'm saying, in the county, and it still could have went left, because nigga, you could lose your life from just a regular fight. All it takes for you to get hit and fall and hit your freaking head a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And so it could be that easy, you know what I'm saying? But when you're getting kicked out a whip, niggas get stomped out, all that, because the rules don't apply to you no more. Like, ain't no feed off policies, none of that. I ain't gonna lie, the Grape niggas be wildin' anyway, even bringing you home. Yo, y'all niggas be wildin', son. Yo, they be fucking like, yo, they be wildin', son. I ain't gonna go on the lie, you feel me? Those niggas be wildin'. Know what I mean? But anyway, that was that one. So now this last one involved the Brim homie. So this one right here is the typical false tat. This ain't no you was good and then no. So the Brim homies, they got a certain tat that I don't know if it's pictures of it or anything, but y'all go find it. But it's a certain tat that BCB homies get. They know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say nothing. The Grape thing I said about the Vine, but that's like, that's hella known. You feel me? Like, cause Grapes everywhere. BCB is a set that branch off from an official Cali Brim, a set that's a sanctioned set. So there ain't no fugazi made up in Jersey situation or nothing. You feel me? But because it's BCB is a certain tat that they get, but it's not as wide known as the Grape situation. Because like I said, Grapes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas everywhere. You feel me? And they all kind of basically the same in insignia. You feel me? Same picture, or how I say it? Yeah, in insignia. That was good enough. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's the same insignia everywhere, basically for them. You know what I'm saying? So boom. BCB, they get a certain tat, you feel me? And this tat looks a certain way, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit fire. You know what I mean? Like that joint fire. I ain't gonna lie, I like gang tats anyway. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of niggas tats be fire, like the Shine Hole, not the switch, you know how I do. I get the rambling sometimes. Like the Shine Homies tats, that joint fire too. You feel like the Shine Homies, you feel me, with the joint with the shade, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, them should be looking fire, you know what I mean? So gang members, some creative niggas, you feel me? Like, nah, but anyway, the BCB joint to me is one of the most fire looking tats. You feel me? Like that joint fire. So boom. Somebody came in there with that, but wasn't that. And I understand it's fire, but what would possess? Well, I know what possessed him. I found out what possessed this nigga to think that that was the smart thing to do. You feel me? But it went left on him. So boom, dude comes in, right? Boom, boom. So now immediately, I get word back because I told you the Brim homie Lloyd Banks is in there with me. He like, yo, this nigga in here with the they about to say what it is, damn, but with it, you feel me? And he like, yo, this nigga, he saying he real right, but he ain't knowing certain things. You feel me? So basically, dudes is tapping in with who he claiming he know. Now I'm saying, long story short, his big brother, who's in prison, I think probably still in prison. I think he's in there for like a man down or something. But his big brother, BCB, he the little one, he the little brother, and he's not respected, but you know, that's his brother, so niggas be rocking with him as BCB, but not everybody know him and everything, because BCB homies in multiple different spots. Know what I'm saying? It ain't even just North, even though Brick City, it ain't just North. You know what I mean? It's BC in Jersey for sure. The niggas is scattered. You know what I'm saying? So in all over North, there's different pockets. You feel me? So niggas didn't know him, you feel me? Because like I said, it wasn't a whole lot of Brim homies in there. You know what I'm saying? During this time when I was in there, you feel me? It wasn't even a whole lot of mob homies in there when I was in there for the robbery. It was a whole lot of mob homies when I was locked up for the gun. You feel me? Which was in 2012. But back in 2009, during this specific time when I was there, in Liberation, it wasn't a whole lot of Brim homies. So they was very few in number at that time. So he came in, none of the one that was there knew him. You feel me? So they jump on the horn, do whatever they did. The next day, we out in the bar, everybody doing their thing, you feel me? I see the Brim homie that I'm in the freaking room with, and I asked him, I'm like, yo, so son, right? He like, hell nah. Apparently they done already trashed him. I don't know when it happened. I just know it happened inside of the room. They ain't take him to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know this shit happened, but they ain't take him to the bathroom. And this is one, I guess, shift in the winds that I ain't see. But I guess it wasn't really that hard to see. I mean, that easy to see because not a bunch of them. So it's not a whole lot of movement to happen. Like it was a lot of great niggas that was there. So like I said, when that move happened, certain move you could see when the wind shit. So I guess I could take back what I said earlier. Sometimes you might not catch it. You feel me? So I didn't catch this, but apparently he thought because like his brother was that and he was repping it, he wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't official. He I don't know, this part I don't know, but maybe he just ain't want to get his ass whooped. Cause I mean, you are volunteering to get your ass whooped. You're volunteering for it. So you already gotta be a certain mental just to be real right. You feel me? Because there ain't no blessing in, nigga. Get up out of here. You feel me? So maybe that was why. But he was so comfortable with rapping it and living off his brother, who his brother was or is, you feel me, that he thought that shit would just go down nah. So he ended up getting his ass whooped anyway. You feel me? Anyway, and them niggas told that nigga, bro, you like, nigga, you have to remove that tat. You feel me? You have to remove that tat. So they broke that nigga off inside of the room. They ain't even bother to take him to the bathroom. And it probably was also because it ain't that many of them. So small scale things, you could get it off inside of a room, especially if the room you got that you're in, that's what most of y'all happen to be at. And it wasn't a whole bunch of them. You feel me? So my son Lloyd Banks and the few other Brim homies, they broke that nigga off. You feel me? And they ain't like dog them out bad though. They ain't doing like how the Grape nigga did. They had the Grape, that nigga, he was kind of Quasimodo. You feel me? They kind of Quasimodo son. You know what I'm saying? But the Brim nigga though, when I did see him, had to happen, of course, now I'm looking for him and everything. And they didn't check him out. And they didn't check son out. You feel me? They did not check son out. But while he was there, they made that nigga wear a thermal. While he was there, they made that nigga wear a long sleeve thermal under the freaking jumper, because we ain't wear our regular clothes in Liberation, like how Honesty and Freedom side was. You wore the jumpers. You feel me? So you still had to wear a jumper. Know what I mean? But you had the thermal underneath it. You feel me? So yeah, they made that nigga have a thermal because it was on his forearm. You feel me? So that was that. But they ain't make him check out, and I'm sure that was off the love of his brother. So he still got some favor because his brother is one of them niggas from BCB, and I would not say his name either, because if I say his name, then that means I'm pinning his little brother, and I'm not doing none of that. You feel me? You know we don't do none of that extra messy. Nah, there's other channels for that shit. You feel me? So that was that. You feel me? So it's like dudes don't talk about it. It's not son. I'm assuming that happen often. Well, I'm sure dudes getting pit off they sets with a bunch of attacks and everything, like how supposedly like X4, for example, you know what I'm saying, out of Cali, the Rolling 40 rapper dude out of Cali, you know what I'm saying, like him, for instance, he supposed to be no good, you know what I mean, and he's blasted, face blasted, everywhere blasted, he got whackouts, you feel me, he got the violating the ops on him and everything, and to not be a part of that, how they gonna handle that one? Like, is he still like, cause it's his whole face, like, he put to black that out, like, look like he got a mask on all day, but he kind of look like he got a damn mask on now, you feel me? But so it's like, I'm sure them type of cases of dudes being good, that's tatted and not being good, more so than somebody that was never even put on, never got brought home, and you got the hood tat on you. You feel me? Like I said, that the BCB. Oh shit! I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. You feel me? I'm gonna have to edit that one out. You know what I'm saying? But that joint is nice. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I be liking the way that joint look. You feel me? But yo. Getting something tatted on it, that's still crazy. I don't care how good something look, bro. That is crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's asking for something to happen. You take your ass to prison, to them max prison, to those joints, you know what I'm saying? Or in the streets, bro. It could go a different way. The county could go a certain way too, but you got a higher chance of it not going all the way. You might lose some teeth or something. That's still bad, my nigga. You feel me? You might lose some teeth. You might have a fractured jaw, break the jaw, you know what I mean? Thing like that. But I'm talking about as far as keeping your life. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't trying to finish dudes in the county, because a lot of dudes in there still got a chance at freedom. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you got a good chance of just being ugly as hell instead of out of here. But anyway, that was that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. You know I did my little rambling in there, but if you've been rocking with me, you probably already expecting that. You just enjoying the ride. You feel me? We on the surfboard, you know what I mean? So hey, ride that tide with the blood. You smell me? But anyway, it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavvy's world. Salute to all the surfers, man. I appreciate every time y'all pull up, you know what I mean, for sure. Keep a nigga motivated, keep a nigga wanting to go, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for shizzy, my nizzy. But nah, though, you already know, hit that like, you know what I'm saying? If you like this joint, hit the comment section, you know what I mean? That's the basement, you feel me? Also hit that sub, holla at the blood, join the Surfing Nation. Trolls and haters, yeah, y'all pull up too with y'all business ass, you feel me? But y'all pull up too, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that sub. and hit that notification so y'all know when I'm dropping. You don't be waiting, nah man. You don't gotta be waiting, nah I'm saying. You gonna see when I drop, you feel me? So last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street, cause you might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy talk slick, I'ma blaze some.